When I do something, if there's a full involvement, which is head, heart, and hands, how can I be a non-doer? You are a non-doer all the time. Only you have illusion of doership. When you are in anything full 100%, head, heart, and hands are fully involved, 100% in activity, there's no ego. Ego is past and future. When you are in the present moment in full any activity, there's no question of ego at all. Ego is the illusion. Ego is a claimer. Do any activity 100%. In the 100% activity, 100% involvement in the activity, the doer and deed, they become one in doing. Doing alone is there. Doing is not an ego. Doing is an activity. Ego is activity, is a verb. Ego is a noun. I'm so and so is a noun. Now, what happens in any activity? There are three aspects: the doer, the doing, and the deed. For example, an artist is the doer, doing is the painting, and deed is the picture. If the artist is doing 100% involved in doing, 100% involved in the painting, he forgets himself as artist and he forgets the paint also. He becomes one with the painting and the artist become one in painting. So there's no ego. After some time, when he comes out to the 100% doing, the mind comes into picture. The ego comes into picture to claim, I am the artist, a great artist. I did this painting. So the painting and the painter, the doer, the deed and doing appear post activity. So when you do anything 100%, there is no ego at all. Ego comes back after the activity to claim that I did it. So that way, karma yoga is a selfless service, where self means ego. If you are able to do karma yoga with 100% involvement, there's no question of ego at all. So this is how you become free from ego. Actions without doership. There's a story which I want to tell you. There was a famous sculptor. He was known for his sculpture, beautiful sculptures, realistic sculptures. One astrologist tells him that in such and such a date he will die. And he gives a day, date, and time of the death. The sculptor wants to cheat the god of death, Raja. So what he does, he creates 11 sculptures of similar to him, identical, exactly like him. And he stands as the 12th. The servants of Raja come at an appointed time. They are confused now. Whose life they have to take? Because they are seeing 12 people, all identical sculptures. They go and report to Raja, the Lord of Death. The Lord of Death comes, sees the 12 sculptures, and he appreciates it. So beautiful, so realistic. But there is a defect in this. Suddenly, the sculptor says, what is the defect? I have made it perfect. So that is the defect, your ego. Ego is a claimer. Ego is not real doer. Ego is an activity. Ego is not a noun. Ego is a verb. In our language, ego, you have made it a noun. And ego always goes based on the past and future. In the present moment, when the activity is fully happening, There's no place for ego. So your question is, ego comes before starting the action. During action, ego is not there. Post action, ego comes. So this is where you have to remember all the actions before you start the action. You have to remember the God or Guru, and remember that if the God or Guru only is functioning to your body mind complex doing the action. So that remembrance is required when you start the action. And when you at the end of the action, again you have to remember is the God or Guru who has performed actions through this body mind complex. So look at your body and mind. Your body and mind is activated by consciousness. In the presence of consciousness, all activities happen. There is no sense of doer. A illusionary sense of doer is there. That's called ego. It is like sun shines. In the presence of sun, the plants, trees, everything grows. Sun is like Atma. In the presence of Atma, activities happen. There's no real individual doer. That's why Bhagavad Gita says, Prakritehe kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha. Nature alone does activities. There's no, the individual self thinks that I am the doer by identifying the ego. Ego is a really illusionary entity which comes up before action and after action. So that's why all actions you have to do dedicate to God. That's the way to freedom. There's a shloka in Bhagavad Gita, Yajjuhoshi Adashnasi. It starts like that. Whatever you touch, whatever you smell, whatever you taste, offer it to me. If I am able to do actions with 100% involvement, before the action, at the end of the action, I become aware of my true nature as Sakshi. There's no ego coming up. This is how Chitta Shuddhi happens. Purification of the mind happens in Karma Yoga.